Australians in France are saying sacre bleu this morning with the Matildas' quest for their first ever Olympic medal off to a rocky start.
Yeah, the Tillies had a 3-0 defeat to Germany this morning. It is a big blow to Aussie spirits on the eve of the opening ceremony. Let's go straight to Tom Maddox, who's covering the Olympics for us. Tom, gosh, this is not the start Tillies fans are hoping for. Heartbreaking all round. What happened?
Yeah, a terrible start for the Matildas and their Olympic campaign. It was a classy and convincing win from Germany, a 3-0 win, and they really showed us why they're number 4 in the world. It was hot conditions down in Marseille, about 800 kilometres or so south of where I am. But the Australians, they never really looked in the contest. They looked low on energy. Maybe it was those conditions. It'll be interesting to see how they respond and how that contributes to their next matches. But if not for some desperate saving in defence from the Matildas, the scoreline could have been a lot worse. It was at 3-0, but could have been 4-0 had one of those goals not been called offside. So as you say, it leaves Australian supporters at home and abroad, of course, very, very disappointed. A number of Australians turned out to pubs and bars in Paris and indeed Marseille to show their support. We spoke to a few in Paris earlier today.
The Germans played really well. I mean, they looked a little bit all over it. We were hoping it was going to be okay after the first half, but no.
The defending wasn't amazing, but like the spirit and they just kept going, and I think it was really good. It was a shame that we lost pretty bad.
The girls put in a really good effort. Obviously, Germany is a really tough team. It was a tough game, but yeah, like we love the Tillies. We're proud of them, and we just keep pushing forward.
So Emma, next we head to Nice, Stade de Nice, where it's obviously a must-win game against Zambia on Monday morning Australian time, because then after that we face the USA, and we all know how difficult that will be.
Not going to lie, I'm already a bit nervous. Tom, let's switch codes now and go to the rugby sevens, because the men's team, fingers crossed, are getting a bit closer to gold, securing a spot in the semis.
I can say that they've just secured a spot, Emma. Great news for Australia's men's rugby sevens. We've beaten the USA 18-0 in our quarterfinal at the Stade de France just moments ago. So that means Australia advances to the semi-finals and will play Fiji, the powerful Fijian side, on Saturday. Fiji, they came from behind to beat Ireland 19-15 and progress to the semis. And South Africa, another interesting result. They've shocked New Zealand to advance to the semi-finals, winning their quarterfinal 14-17. And lastly, French star Antoine Dupont and his side also progressed to the semi-finals. So a good result, a bit of a relieving result for the home nation.
Tom, the Olympics haven't officially started yet, but we're focused on the pool. An Australian swimming coach is facing a bit of heat. What's going on there?
Yeah, we're a couple of days out from competition starting, Emma, but this is an unwelcome distraction for the Dolphins. If you haven't read this story or seen this story, it relates to one of Australia's swim coaches, a guy by the name of Michael Palfrey. And he's basically been reprimanded by the head of the Australian swim team, Rowan Taylor, who has called Palfrey's comments un-Australian. So Palfrey spoke to South Korean media and he said that he hopes one of their swimmers beats the Australians in Sam Short and Elijah Winnington in the 400 metres freestyle. Both Winnington and Short are genuine gold medal chances, but Kim is a world champion and a very good swimmer. Palfrey has consulted, has advised, has coached Kim previously, so there's a bit of a conflict there in his comments, and he said he hoped that the world champion in Kim can beat those two. He said Go Korea, apparently wearing Australian colours at the end of the press conference. Rowan Taylor spoke to the media a short time ago here in Paris. Effectively, he's decided not to expel Palfrey, and Palfrey will remain in Paris with the team.
We just had a team meeting, online team meeting, where everyone was on there, where Michael apologised profusely for his mistake. And again, I don't give him I'm very critical of him. I believe it was a very bad error of judgment, and the consequences for that will be coming in the future when we get back home.
So Rowan Taylor there, the head of the Australian swimming team, and he said that he took time to consider two options, for Mick Palfrey to stay and for Mick Palfrey to be sent home. He's obviously chosen the former, but yeah, an unwelcome distraction for Australia's swim team on the eve of the Olympics starting.